Hey, it's Liz again. Hopefully you guys found some of the information I gave you to be helpful for your last test. This one I took a look at as your state and local DCA. And mostly the thing I noticed on this one was what was aligned to the CLE on that is assessed. You guys really had two that were really defined on there. The one, the economics one, is in green, and then the one on comparing local and state government is highlighted in yellow. Once again, you've got a lot of the vocabulary, and this one has an extensive amount of vocabulary on it. And teaching kids this kind of vocabulary is kind of complicated, and a lot of the words on there aren't the ones that are going to be tested, but we probably want them to know these words so they understand them as they become more active citizens in the United States. So I went through the test. I highlighted the ones, some of those test questions were really exceptional and right on point. I added the ones from the practice tests that Missouri has so you guys could see those too. And I think I made this comment before. When best practice in writing test questions is to have them either go from smallest to longest, shortest to longest answer, or longest to shortest answer. And I just wanted to reiterate that again. Just a couple of them, so we try to hide the answers in there, and you just really don't want to do that. You just want to have the right answers. Once again, guys, if you're going to do this right, you want to go ahead and use the test sheet that we used before. And it's simple to align the CLEs if you use them, because we've done this with the ones that you already have. So there's just those two CLEs that are highlighted for you in yellow and green. And the ones that are kind of in teal, those are CLEs that came from the previous test. I think it's great that you have them on there again. Great review for the kids. So what I did for you as well is I attached some vocabulary strategies. In my role in my school district, I did this thing called Word of the Week on Wednesday, teaching people about professional learning communities, but also wanted people to read it, so I put in some great vocabulary strategies. So I want to share those with you guys, because if you are going to teach the vocabulary, you want to make sure it's in a meaningful way for kids. So when you get the document, the first one on there is one of my personal favorites. It's creating comic strips with comic creators and using the vocabulary words so the kids are making a conversation between their comic characters. And the example on there, though, is mine from my PLC work, but I think you're going to see how that would work with kids. So the first vocabulary strategy is comic creator. The basic idea behind this is the kids are going to use the words as a context in kind of a fun and creative way. The next one on your sheet that you're getting from me is just Voicethread, and I love Voicethread. Once again, on Voicethread, on this one, you're going to put we'll put on, the kids get on Voicethread, they put up an image, and then they can define it. And there's the strategies, once again, are from my PLC work, but you can totally see how it works. I also have a link up there if you've never used Voicethread before on how you can use that. And the kids can log in and use it for free. Your district can buy it, but I tend to use all of the free versions. So anyway, Voicethread is another great strategy. Once again, the kids will use the words in context. They're talking through that vocabulary. And what I really love about Voicethread is kids who don't usually talk in class, if they do this assignment at home, they will use it. You're going to find some of the kids who never talk actually talk, and they can use their phones as well for Voicethread if they don't have computer access at home. Quiz Trade is the third strategy on there. This is a cake and cooperative learning strategy, and this is super easy, you guys. On this one, this is really just to review those vocabulary words. So if the kids have done Comic Creator, if the kids have done Voicethread, Quiz Trade is a great way to review vocabulary words or bigger concepts. But on this one, I like to use the bigger index cards for this, because just for some reason I just think that's more fun, whatever. But anyway, you just put the words on cards. One side has the question, the other side has the answer, and the strategies explained. Also, I linked a video for how it looks. I know it's in a 5th grade class, but we use this, really you can use Quiz Trade whenever the kids can read up until if you're reviewing for the CPA. So anyway, Quiz Trade is the third strategy. And the fourth and final strategy is just an elevator pitch. And on this one, this is great if you want to know if the kids really understand concepts. So you could pick on those big list of vocabulary words that you have, you could have them have to make their elevator pitch using so many of those words in context, and then they do that with other students, and then they can analyze each other, how do they do using those words. So anyway, test is done, yellow and green highlights, and then the teal for the ones that are just pulling in previous CLEs, which is great review. Then my suggestions about those vocabulary words, 4 strategies if you guys want to try those out, because we want to make this meaningful for our kids. So anyway, I hope you found this helpful, and I'm going to take a look at Article 1. Thanks a lot. I hope you had a great long weekend. Talk to you later. Bye.